What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Omzy here. We are back with some more Windbreaker. We are on episode 5 now of the 3rd season. How has the season been going so far? It has been solid for let alone a 3-episode arc that has been happening where we automatically started whipping ass, and there's some really good character development with a bunch of different other characters. But the last couple episodes have just been, you know, Haruka just improving on his development and obviously improving with other characters and kind of telling him what he needs to do and how to get better at it. And the number one thing from last episode, especially with Kaji and Yamemiya, was to let everybody in. Everybody's been so inviting, and ever since he's gotten to Bofin, he has just tried his best to really kind of distance himself from everybody and push everybody away. Where now at this point, where you've gone up against 2 groups now and a lot of blood has been shed, you have to start trusting these guys. You have to be more expressive with everybody else, and you have to be willing to trust everybody else as much as they trust you. Because, of course, you are the leader. You are the leader of all of these guys, and they want to know that, A, you have their back as much as they have yours. So that's all really they were trying to tell Haruka last episode. But in here, wonder if this is finally we're going to start getting a new arc. I don't once again know how many arcs there are in this season, but also, we are expecting more characters, more new characters in this season, so I wonder if this episode is also going to show that as well. Also, really quick side note, it's been a minute since I've worn a UA shirt. But to just get that all out of the way, we are getting straight into this episode. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys like my reaction, like, subscribe, comment down below, and if you guys be notified when we release those videos, make sure to smash that notification bell. But with that being said, let's get right into the episode. Oh, the same animation. Literally the very first animation since I saw the first episode. Really good storytelling, because, I mean, you can clearly see what he's doing. He's been walking the same path as long as he can remember. Love, yeah, the wind trying to maybe blow him off it. Because no one would ever save me. He's been ridiculed, he's been judged. That's always how he thought it was going to be. But... and he was able to turn the other way. Wow, this is crazy visuals. Beautiful visuals. Love the symbolism with that. And I love the next cut where he's walking down the hallway, just like imagining he's walking on that tightrope. Wow, that's a lot of protein. Oh my god. You think he really needs all that? This might be a fresh start with him. Who knows? How is he going to come in here, though?
Sakura-san!
Hold on, Nire. Hold up, Nire. Everybody kind of back up a little bit. Let him come in the door first. Oh, good visual. Nice cutback. Oh, there's something that he maybe wants to tell everybody. Finally, here we go. Realizing and finally, like, telling everybody. Telling everybody how he's always felt. Once again, he's downplaying himself. He's downplaying himself on the stuff that realistically, not even gonna lie, nobody else thinks. He's finally leaping off that tightrope. I'm sorry. There's stuff probably to be sorry about, but there's other stuff that, I mean, just, it doesn't matter. You're gonna go for a hug. Suga Shida. Oh my god. It's your fault for standing there. I'm trying to get in the doorway. Oh my god. What the hell? Huh? Yeah. He's kind of like, yo. There's no virtue in that. Exactly. Like, I'm offended. Yeah. Exactly. Who cares? Who cares? That's true. You're awesome for plunging headfirst for your friends, doing anything for them. Being an actual genuine person that he doesn't think that he actually is. Or that he never thought that was actually inside of him. Wow, look at this. I definitely credit this show because we've seen it since the beginning. Very beautiful images on really good storytelling. It's the one thing that I can credit that usually Tokyo Revengers doesn't do. Is that, like, the main difference is that how inviting and how acceptable that they are for a person that is looking for a fresh start. Finally feels kind of free, yeah. Free from all the tension, free from all everything that he's always thought. I like it here. Really good scene. Really, really good scene. So it might not happen overnight. Exactly, for him to kind of forget. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. We're gonna all eat together and hang out and do as much stuff as we probably want. Whatever you want to eat is fine. Of course, you have a choice. Everybody, okay, well, everybody wants a lot of different stuff, but omelet rice. Anybody else have any problems with that? Good. Good. Perfect. No. Yeah. What is wrong with Nirai? Nirai in his head again? Yeah, but... Alright, well, obviously something's going on there, but... I mean, yeah, for a really good tip, maybe, if anybody has money. I assume they do. Hey, it's great. No, she probably wasn't expecting him to walk through the door. Sorry about yesterday. No, no. No, calm down. She'll understand, though. She'll understand. I just bought eggs yesterday, too. Damn. All the eggs. I kind of had a feeling that they were maybe going to do that, too, since Sakura was being like that. Yeah. Can't stand bugs. Some people probably can't. Some people can't. Some people have triggers, you know? Imagine... Sugura?
わしはお化けが怖いね。
Okay, now that's a little ridiculous. I mean, okay.
全部電気をつけへんと怖いし。
Okay.
シャンプーする時も
This is a little much, but like, unless something actually happened to him, then I can get that maybe.
目つむるよりマシや。
分かったならよかった。みんな同じだって。
What is Suo's though? That is my biggest thing.
みんな弱いところも、かっこ悪いところもある。そんなスオちゃんは何が怖いの？
What is it?
俺は
And he's just capping. He's just capping again.
スオちゃん、それ落語でしょ。
Are you serious?
まんじゅうって食うやつか。当たって腹壊したとかなのか。
ほら、さくらちゃん信じ
Like he's looking in his booklet to see like whatever else that he maybe has.
思いつかなくて、
I couldn't think of anything, yeah.
でもスオさん、納豆が嫌いなんじゃなかったですか？
Huh?
やだな、ニレ君。
Who fed you that rumor?
いろんな人にスオさんのことを聞いてたときに。
Nira, you gotta calm down on the info though. I'm not gonna lie though. Okay.
コトハちゃん、納豆ある？
Y'all are really trying to get your asses kicked, man. Y'all really try to piss off Suo?
今日はさくら君のため。
No, and they're trying to set him up.
なんかお前必死だな。そんなことないよ。でも主役のさくら君を置いて。
Yo. Wow. Everybody's like, what? He left? Everything just stopped. Who just walked in?
さくらたち。
Hey, it's Umemiya.
もしかして全員いる？クラス会か？
They gonna come in and make it a real party?
何話してんだ？今回は絶対行くな。
Look at Haragi's face! Oh my god!
みんな楽しそうじゃん。俺もまだ。
Umemiya is a freaking... Oh, new character. New character. Let Umemiya come in. Shit, screw it. We are back on the roof.
そうだね。日も長くなってきたし、朝晩の冷え込み。
That is such a really cool thing that they do have on the top of the school, that they have an actual garden and they freaking like plant stuff and all that. It's great. What's this gathering about? Is it more important than the other thing? They're never gonna fix that thing, aren't they? Or is he just that loud? Okay. Oh, okay. Sarika gonna see her? Oh, is he gonna go up to her? Now he notices. Seems very excited. Seems like she's probably heard a lot. He's a... He is tall. I was not expecting that. Huh?
さくらさん、TSUBAKINOさんに失礼です。この方は四天王の一人なんですよ。
You never know, right? You never know in shows, right? What the hell?
でも呼び方は椿ちゃんだと嬉しい。
Yep. Would have never knew that.
その目と髪
Haruka, man. Haruka's face. He has no idea what to make of this. Or maybe he does. And he's probably that uncomfortable.
っていうかさくらくん、椿さんは顔合わせの時にもいたのに。
The very first meetup that happened at the end of the season.
うるせえ。
Oh. I don't think we ever really got taught that, or like kind of, you know, we never found out about that. Oh, it is an all-boys
ご
school.
めんなさいね。慣れてくれると嬉しいわ。
Huh.
別にただ少しびっ
Yeah,
くりした。
we're not judging. We're not judging here.
その
No.
格好が悪いわけじゃねえし。謝ることもねえだろ。
Oh my god.
もう超素直。
I feel like Haruka's gonna get very, very annoyed.
その辺にしときな。
So why are we all up here, man? Why are we all up here, you know? Are we up here for a real big
紹介す
reason?
るわね。
Oh, we got
この子たち
twins.
はうちの自責ちゃんたち。
Vice
こっちが
captains?
お兄ちゃんの榊清流で、
Okay.
こっちが弟
Seryu,
の榊
Uryu.
龍。
Or Uryu.
仲良くしてね。出し加減最高ね。お店出せば？
Honestly.
出すか店。
Honestly. open up, you know, a garden and a shop.
なんでも美味しいけどね。まったくいくらでも惚れ直せるわ。
すごくあったまる。美味しいですね、さくらさん。
Haruka, yo, calm down, bruh.
ああ、これはですね。
Haruka, this
さ
is
くらくんは人の行為が醸し出す仕草や
yeah,
雰囲気に敏感で
yeah, kind of
少し
almost
のことでも
yeah
赤面してしま
at
うん
the
です。
smallest things.
なので椿さんの梅宮さんに対する雰囲気に反応してしまったのかと。
Oh my lord.
じゃあ梅、私たち行くわね。
What place are they maybe talking about? I'm trying to literally think, is there any other reason for this episode, you know? Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but still.
なんだよ
Yeah, what's up?
さくら、私とデートしない？
Ooh, I don't think that he flies that way, but I'm not sure. And that's literally where it ends? Okay. Got a little bit to say on this episode, and I'll say it right now. So this episode, I'll say number one, that finally, at least an attempt, obviously it's going to expand and further on, and he'll get more used to it, but finally, he was honestly open with everybody, saying how he's been feeling, how he views himself, and just everything that he's been kind of going through ever since getting to Beaufort. I love the whole scene. I think the scene was probably one of the best in the entire show for the visuals alone. The visuals were very, very good, telling that story and telling the whole change with Haruka. The change where he's finally about to jump off that tightrope and that path that he's been walking ever since, and how long he's ever been doing that. And now finally that he has all these guys in this group that accepts him for really who he is, and it doesn't matter how he feels about himself, how pathetic, just anything. It doesn't matter unless you are a traitor or like you portray them in any way or just do anything legit bad, which they obviously would hate him for. But the number one reason why they like him is the fact on he is able to care about them and dive in headfirst into doing something that will benefit and protect the rest of them. That is one of the reasons and one of the biggest reasons why they like him. So that scene was great. It was great to see, and I am excited to see the continuation on that and how he gets more accustomed to his role that he's going to start to take on, you know, not even only being a great captain, but having this mindset where he's not going to kind of assume anymore. He's not going to continue to walk that path and think about these certain things that he's always thought about and assumed. So I love that, and I can't wait to see more on it. Now, with the rest of this episode, it was just basically another kind of gathering type episode, or just kind of an episode where they're just chilling, having fun, getting to know, like, not even getting to know each other, but just all hanging out, you know, building chemistry and stuff, especially with Haruka. Haruka even laughed in one point in the episode, and everybody, like, time stood still because everybody else was looking at him, and it was just very weird, and it was hilarious. But everything else was fine. Yumemiya had a gathering on the top of the roof, just basically, I guess, to, you know, just gather, chill, and also flex his plans and everything to everybody. But the main other thing for this episode, and is the newest character, that yes, visuals are one thing, and we can look at somebody and judge. I mean, that's not a bad thing. The character of Tsubaki, where finding out that he is actually a dude in this show. And once again, not judging at all. People could do literally whatever. It doesn't matter. But I really do wonder, and it's one of the kind of things that people can think about with Haruka's character, because yes, he will blush at every little kind of small thing. This show has never alluded or kind of explained what his kind of, you know, sexuality is kind of to other people, whether he's into dudes or girls or anything like that. They haven't really done that. It's really much been just fighting and kicking ass and literally just kind of still building that chemistry with everybody else. There really hasn't been anything with, you know, girls at all, guys at all. There really hasn't been anything like that. But finding out that it is an all-boys school in here, because once again, unless I missed it in the very beginning of the season 1, I don't think that they ever mentioned that. I don't think they ever mentioned that it was an all-boys school. So it does make sense, but it was going to kind of be cool if it wasn't an all-boys school and we just had a badass female character. That originally, when I first saw when I first saw him on the freaking poster, and even in the last season, I was thinking, oh man, we actually got a badass female character in this show? Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. But it turns out to be a dude. And, you know, I mean, maybe there's gonna be a point, maybe in maybe other kind of gangs and whatever else kind of gangs that come across Beaufort. Maybe there is also a female character in there. Maybe the gang isn't all male. That would be, once again, really cool to see, because even in Tokyo Revengers, there's not that many female badass characters. There is only really one, and I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but obviously it is one of the dude's sisters. If you guys have seen Tokyo Revengers, you obviously know. I think, yeah, it's Taiju's sister. I can't remember her name, but let me just say it's Taiju's sister, where she is a really amazing person. Yes, she's a really good, let's say, fighter, and has a really good personality with her, that she was looking out for her brother and taking all the hits and the beatings and the abuse from Taiju, because her brother at the time wasn't able to stand up to Taiju at all. But I know I'm getting kind of a little bit more into Tokyo Revengers, but I'm just saying that there isn't that many female characters in Tokyo Revengers that are true badasses, like legit, that will fucking punch the shit out of somebody in order to, you know, like make a statement. But in this show, I still have no idea. We're still in the second season, but character Tsubaki, very interesting character. I am curious where they are going to go with him. And even in the last, the last scene in here where he was asking him out on a date and stuff, we don't know. We have honestly no idea. Obviously the manga readers know, but I don't know, being an anime only. But going into the next episode, still wondering when we are getting into the next arc, or kind of what this is maybe alluding to, or just kind of what these episodes are. Because the last couple episodes have just been on a slow kind of path a little bit, where I know season 2 started off crazy as hell with those 3 episodes, you know, kicking ass and everything. But right now we're on a little bit of a slow point, where it is good for the fact that we are getting character development and almost like a resolution and a realization that finally Haruka is realizing. So I wonder if this is kind of the end point of this kind of slow point right here, and if we are eventually going to start getting into the next arc. We'll just have to wait and see for next week. But thank you guys for watching my reaction. If you guys are excited for the rest of Windbreaker, and you guys like the channel, like, subscribe, comment down below, and as always, my name is Omzy, and I am out.